Today we are constructing the ultimate inanimate insanity theory. Part 1. Yes, there will be part 2 coming soon. Part 1 will be all about the easy stuff. Who's neglected and who isn't. MePhone neglects basically every character in the show, leaving a couple characters out. Every time, let's figure out who's neglected. Which we already know one of them. Toilet is being neglected. Well, Toilet's the only one who's neglected, really. But some others are, but we're not going to talk about them. We'll talk about them in part 2. But first we must figure out about the 7 devils. Yup, 7 sins in the show. 7 sins that don't actually exist in reality. Some of them I can't answer, and some of them I will. And literally we're answering most of them. Microphone. Microphone works for Taco. We learned this in episode 12 of Inanimate Insanity when actually helping him, or I think he got helped by Microphone, into Test Tube's lab. So, if it wasn't for her, the time stream wouldn't be broken, but then fixed. So, she's one of the devils. Definitely not baseball, but baseball is the person being neglected by the characters. Suitcase. Suitcase was the voice for Nickel, basically. He was basically helping Nickel, but she wasn't. And he was nice, casual in the beginning, but soon got a little bit different over time. Starting from the episode where Nickel got eliminated. Yeah, and Balloony too. So, 7 devils. 2 down. A couple to go. Next. Knife. Knife was overthrown by being... Let me say this. The worst character I've seen in the show. Trophy. Trophy is the worst character in the show. We're just gonna not explain that. Trophy got caught by Sin. Our world Sin. Pride and sloth. Those are 2 sins. Forced Knight to do all of his bidding. Getting him grapes. Wow. I think food would be mad about Trophy. Then we have to answer some of the more complicated ones. Some of these that won't make sense. Yeah. Paintbrush. Paintbrush gets mad. He's gotten mad 3 times in the season. Not literally, but enough that he rages into a spiral of himself, but raging more and more. His first rage led to flames everywhere. Well, that was the last rage he ever made because he got eliminated in episode 12. His anger actually burnt paintings. So Suitcase got immunity by default. Next we must answer... Oh wait, we're not done yet. The first time, the time before the last time, this rage was different. This one was literally about Baxter. He said, "Lightbulb, what are you doing now?" Then he spiraled in rage. Well, his eyes didn't look like the normal eyes in the show. They looked angry. Literally. Circles with dots in them. Literal big circles, then white, and then angry eyes. It was insane. But then we go to the first one. This one was him. Basically, it's the same thing as the last rage, but I don't mean last time. I mean literally last rage. Then he's walking towards, you can watch Inanimate Insanity to figure this out. Then, the last one we'll be answering for this episode. Actually, that was the last one. Now let's go on to the next one. Baseball being neglected by all the characters is basically most of the characters on his team. Suitcase being neglected. Suitcase has been neglected by basically every character now by the series. But by now, we also have some characters that actually need big time. We have Paintbrush. Well, it's basically not neglect, but it is kind of in a weird way that balance is broken off in the season. Because at the beginning, balance was perfect, but then things got a little out of hand in episode 9, or the episode where OJ took over for an episode. It wasn't right. Balance broke and wasn't fixed for the other episodes in the season. This is where Paintbrush's first rage out became existing. It's never... I'm making a theory!
Well, my theory is what?
Stop it, Mother. Stop it. I'm going to pause the video for a sec.
Sure.
So, basically, all balance is going off. Like nukes going off in someone. It's basically a contraction. Well, this goes for microphone, light bulb, the leader of the Grand Slams, yeah, you know who, baseball, Fanny, paintbrush, test tube, microphone, did I already say? Well, basically, just look at Seven Devils and another video, Seven Devils and Inanimate Insanity and another thing. Life Out and Inanimate Insanity. You'll know what I mean. Now, let's go to the conclusion of the episode. Who is the most neglected? This will lead to the actual core sin. The person who's most neglected is no one. Everyone has been neglected at least once. Knife by Trophy. Suitcase by Nickel. Tennis ball by basically everyone in the show. Which I mean knife, suitcase, light bulb, and the other characters in Seven Devils. Well, basically everything's not good in the show. So, what is going on here? We'll figure that next episode.